It's Scotland's biggest grudge match, instalment number 270, and the stakes are high. A Celtic victory would put them 11 points clear of their great rivals and virtually end the title race, yes, even in January. So reigning champions Rangers know they dare not fail. The omens aren't good, however. Celtic are unbeaten on this ground in 66 competitive games, and they're looking to record an unbelievable 18th straight win in the Scottish Premier League. John Hartson is looking to score in what would be a record 5th successive Old Firm game. By contrast, Rangers have financial worries, though not to the extent that they can't bring in new players, one of whom, Gavin Ray, who's arrived from Dundee, makes his debut in midfield. There's also a place for young Chris Berg, who's been impressive in recent weeks, 3 goals in 5 appearances. He's only getting his chance due to injuries to more established players. Referee today is Stuart Dougal, who needs to have eyes in the back of his head. Referees always do on Derby Day here in Glasgow. Alex McLeish keeps an otherwise unchanged team from the side that won 2-0 at Dundee. Martin O'Neill in your picture there, who of course continues to be linked with the managerial vacancy at Liverpool, also makes one change from the side that hammered Hibernian by 6 goals to 0. Johan Mjalby is due to undergo knee surgery next week, so Didier Agathe returns to the starting lineup, but Alex McLeish knows his team need to win at Celtic Park today. All ready for the kick-off, a full house as ever at Celtic Park, one of the most atmospheric grounds in the United Kingdom. And just in case you are unaware, Celtic play in the green hoops, Rangers in the blue shirts, and they're playing from right to left on your screen in this first half. Rangers, of course, who won the treble last season, beat Dunfermline 6-1 on the final day to edge out their Glasgow rivals on goal difference. Such are the financial capabilities of the Big Two in Scotland that it pretty much is a 2-horse race year on year. It will be a 1-horse race should Celtic win here today. Bobo Balde lets the ball run out under pressure from Peter Lovenkrantz. Lovenkrantz, who's held something of an Indian sign over Celtic in recent years, netted 6 goals against the boys. John Hartson getting an early touch. Brought down well by Stilian Petrov, and he's created a yard of space. Good run by the Bulgarian. Momentarily checked. Here's Agathe. Petrov again. Just overran it. Shota Arveladze tidies up, and Malcolm with rather a late challenge there, and referee Stuart Dougal will bring the play back. And in fact, he's given the free kick to Rangers. Looked initially as though Malcolm had gone over the top of the Celtic player. Here's Arveladze. Handled off it by Henrik Larsson, who is rumoured to be leaving Celtic at the end of the season. Passed by Michael Ball to no one in particular. Picked up on the halfway line. Play will be stopped because we have a problem with the ball. The passions don't need to be inflated any further on Derby Day in Glasgow, but the ball certainly does. Alan Thompson is still feeling his left leg after that challenge a few moments ago. Malcolm had his stud showing, no doubt about that. It was a 50-50 ball. Both players fully committed. Thompson is okay. A few choice words, no doubt, with Robert Malcolm. Thompson is being watched by Sven-Göran Eriksson's assistant toured grip today. Hopeful of maybe a call-up into the England side. Here's Gavin Ray. First touch for the new boy. Has been struggling with a hamstring injury this week, but he has started. Lovenkrantz with the jump towards the near post, and it was headed clear by Bobo Balde. Lovenkrantz made the run, just lacked a few vital inches. Matt Douglas back in the #1 jersey. Under serious pressure from Magnus Hedman, though. Here's the first corner of the game. It's gone Rangers' way. There goes Craig Moore. That would be easy for the Celtic keeper. Rickson. Gavin Ray. Michael Ball, the former Everton fullback. Control passing from Rangers. Celtic harry them into making a mistake. Petrov. Arteta gives chase. Thompson with a chip over the top. And Larsson is offside. Well, the challenges are starting to fly in at Celtic Park. I have a feeling we may see a yellow card fairly soon. Rickson and Thompson. Although again, it looked a 50-50 ball. No doubting that Rickson caught Thompson. He's been in the thick of the action. The Rangers only beat Celtic once en route to the title last year. Well, they did beat them in the CIS Cup as well. They have a chance to create something here. Lovenkrantz trying to keep it in play. And it's young Chris Burke. Arteta's pass just took a touch off Stanislav Varga. Good little spell of pressure by Rangers. Craig Moore's up again, and the Aussie did get a header on it, and one of the lads had tried to turn it towards goal. Just couldn't hook his foot around the ball. She came off the shoulder of Bobo Balde. Shot at Madaladze, Rangers' top scorer in the Premier League this year with 10. That looked like a handball from Henrik Larsson. The referee allows play to go on. Petrov. That's a decent looking ball towards Larsson. And Rickson is happy to concede the corner. Although Rangers want the free kick. They're claiming that Larsson was leaning into the fullback. Celtic's turn to apply some pressure. The volume level cranked up a notch at Celtic Park. Vargas forward from the back. Hartson always a target, of course. In the end, it goes over everybody. Might just have taken a touch, though, off Craig Moore. Indeed it has. Thompson will get the chance for a left-footed in-swinger. Up with the heads, and Balde was there, so too was Varga. And a combination of Rickson and Malcolm scramble the ball away. Didn't look too convincing, did Rangers at the back there. Thompson again. Towards Balde, great header, great save by Stefan Klos. Point-blank reaction save by the big German. Ball's going at a fair old rate. Lovenkrantz just next to the ball off the toe of a Celtic defender. And Stefan Klos, Rangers' saviour. Thompson over the top of Hartson. Eriksson gets it back to his goalkeeper. The Rangers have conceded possession rather carelessly. And they have a man over here, Celtic, on the right-hand side. Agat. That's a touch off the defender. Hartson with the header. Now Chris Sutton. Good build-up play from Celtic. McNamara with the cross towards Hartson. Again, Rangers scramble it away. Only momentarily. Off the top of Larsson's head. And the danger is averted for now. Now, Thompson's corner is an in-swinging, dangerous one. Came at a nice height, has to be said, for Stefan Klos. But it was going at a fair old whack from Balder. Backpedaling and heading Berg under pressure. Klos will just about keep it in play. They are missing a few players, our Rangers, the likes of Kizanishvili, Ronald de Boer, Stephen Hughes, Steve Thompson, all out at the moment. Alex McLeish's squad doesn't have the strength and depth that it had a few years ago. Good turn by Hartson. Decent effort as well. Just over the top by the big Welshman. Neat footwork for such a big man. Had a little look. Just didn't get the angles right. Alex McLeish has seen the likes of Tugai and Alberts and Ferguson and Amoruso and McCann all depart in recent months. That's why the likes of Chris Burke have got their chance. It's precious little money in the kitty for improvements. That's a lovely flick into the path of Stilian Petrov. Avalata concedes the free kick. Petrov, such an integral part of the Celtic midfield. Very much the engine room, along with Neil Lennon. Vargas up from the back again. But a lot of tall players do Celtic, which causes teams problems at set pieces. Towards the far stick. Get it clear. Arteta's only put his side in more trouble though. Celtic just first to the ball a little quicker at the moment. As proved. Lennon trying to thread it through for Hartson. Still Celtic come. Larsson. Peeled out to the left-hand side of the area. Decent ball and a header from Petrov. And it's in, it's over the line. Celtic have the lead on 19 minutes through Stilian Petrov. And the goal has been coming. Only Petrov's second of the season. Larsson's ball was a dangerous one. Hartson couldn't reach it. Petrov could. Stefan Klos did his best, but couldn't prevent the ball from trickling over the line off both posts. Unlucky for the keeper. Petrov was at full stretch. Where was the Rangers marking? Have Celtic got one hand on the Scottish Premier League title? Remember, a win today will put them 11 points clear at the top of the pile. That's an awful long way for Rangers to come back. Lovenkrantz and Chris Burke on the right-hand side, trying to start the journey. Young Burke has only conceded the goal kick. Well, Rickson stood off Larson and allowed him the space to get in the cross. Big question marks against the Rangers defence. No blame can be attached to Stefan Klos. Martin O'Neill has been adamant this week that he has no interest in succeeding Gerard Houllier as manager of Liverpool. With the title, it seems, virtually in the bag. Should the score stay this way, one can hardly blame him. Craig Moore guilty of the offence. Quick word with referee Stuart Dougal. No card, much to the chagrin of the Celtic supporters. Thompson to take. Getting cleared by Rickson, picked up by Petrov. Lennon out to McNamara. Celtic happy just to keep possession. It's their supporters you can hear in the background. Rangers, although they did have a good little early spell where they forced a couple of corners, have given Rab Douglas precious little to do so far in this game. This man could be the key, Chris Burke. Here's Arteta. Moore. Now the veteran Henning Berg. Burke with a touch. Gets the return pass from Lovenkrantz. This is a good break from Rangers, and the ball from Burke just evaded Lovenkrantz. Danger still not away for Celtic. Arveladze back to Michael Ball, and he rather overran it. Again, fierce challenge. You expect nothing less on Glasgow Derby Day, though. Arveladze at the heels of Stilian Petrov, and it's the Bulgarian who will hammer it up over halfway. Larson's gone down under the weight of a challenge and remains on the turf for the time being. Meantime, Rangers will mount another attack down the right-hand side. Rickson tried a slide rule pass. Chris Burke will give chase. Varga happy to let it go over the goal line. He's 20 years of age, Chris Burke. Coming through the youth ranks at Rangers. That was Rangers' most dangerous opportunity so far. Just a metre or two in front of the onrushing Lovenkrantz. He talks to sign a new contract, is Chris Burke, with Alex McLeish. There's Larson in space at the other end. Ball tracked back. Lovely ball over the top from Bobo Baldo. Larson's pace took him clear. Credit to Ball for not giving up the chase. Past the halfway point in the first half. Celtic en route to what would be their 18th successive league victory. Here's Thompson with the corner. Headed away by Berg. Chris Burke slips on the turf. And then Petrov is fouled by Arteta, who does not agree with the referee's decision. And I have a feeling Mikel Arteta is walking a bit of a tightrope. He's had one or two things to say to the referee. Petrov's goal that still separates the two teams. No card for Mikel Arteta. But another free kick for Celtic, which Thompson will take again towards the far post, and Varga was up. Well, they got plenty of height, did Stanislav Varga, which is not too difficult when you're 6'4". Just couldn't get enough direction on the header. Ball. Well, the fortuitous 1-2 with Lobenkrantz, and then Ball was in with a very late challenge. Petrov again, the man in the wars. And Michael Ball will receive the first yellow card of the contest. Well, the ball had gone, if you catch my drift. So he's going to have to be careful. The last thing Celtic need is an injury to their goal scorer. The Bulgarian is made of stern stuff, I'm sure. Well, we say that the title race would be over if Celtic won today, but back in 1980, Celtic were 10 points clear, and they lost the title that season to Aberdeen by a point. So Martin O'Neill will ward against complacency. It would take a superhuman effort should Rangers lose here today for them to come back and overhaul their great rivals. Of course, after this one, there are still two more Old Firm games to be played. Rangers would surely then need to win both of them, and hope Celtic slip up elsewhere. Well, Kevin Ray's afternoon, that promised so much on his debut, has ended in disappointment. The recurrence of the hamstring injury that threatened to keep him out in the first place means that he's to be replaced by Michael Mols. His first Rangers appearance has lasted a mere 35 minutes. It's been that sort of season for Rangers. Mols will certainly give Rangers a bit more attacking pep as Arteta thrashes the ball away over the halfway line. And Rangers are furious that there is no free kick been given for that challenge. I think it may have been by Chris Sutton. Well, again a 50-50 ball. Suggestion that Sutton had his studs up. Didn't appear to be too much contact. And the Rangers bench just clarifying that decision by Stuart Dougal. McLeish maybe just restructuring his formation, as they've had little joy in an attacking sense against Celtic so far this afternoon. That's another hefty challenge. Well, the referee really is going to have to keep a grip on this game. Otherwise he's running the risk of letting the players get away with things that they shouldn't. Arteta hasn't got away with that pass. Well, that was Craig Moore on Jackie McNamara. Rangers' recent away record has been pretty average. They were beaten at Dunfermline. Despite Stefan Kloss's best efforts so far, they remain a goal down. Just haven't had the same consistency as Celtic so far this season. That's why the gap at the top is so large and threatening to grow larger. Lovenkrantz with the nifty footwork, but almost confused himself, and in the end, Celtic come away with it. Agat. Strong run by Agat. Still going. Decent ball in, and Thompson with a header. Inches wide. And Rangers were cut apart by Celtic's attacking thrust. Agat's run was strong and purposeful. Thompson got to the near post and nobody picked him up in a blue shirt. Wouldn't that have caught the eye of Tord Grip in the stands? Martin O'Neill thought it was game over. Hartson. So strong on the ball, but in fact taken off his toe by Arteta, and then Lovenkrantz threads it through. Chance for Mols, who was tracking back, but Chris Sutton. Excellent defensive challenge by the England international. Well, Sutton, of course, is being watched by Tord Grip as well. There has been suggestion this week that Sven-Göran Eriksson may select him for a defensive midfield role. Sutton showing maybe he's capable of the job. Also talk maybe of Blackburn Rovers putting together a bid to take him back to Ewood Park. Would have thought on today's performance Martin O'Neill would be rather loath to let him go. Hartson. Henningberg for company. That's a lovely ball from Hartson. Larsson's first touch wasn't the best. Craig Moore came to Rangers' rescue. Big Aussie, now 28 years of age. His second spell, of course, with Rangers, following a brief sojourn down south to play for Crystal Palace. The half-time whistle is blown. And it's Celtic on top. Stilian Petrov with the goal on 19 minutes. Crept over the line despite Stefan Kloss's best efforts to keep it out. Rangers at times have been in disarray at the back. Chris Burke, in your picture, has been their best threat in an attacking sense at least. Brad Douglas has had a pretty comfortable time of it in the first half. The officials are getting the bird from the fans. One or two of those late challenges. Those Celtic supporters will be pretty happy with the way things are at half-time. This is the goal that separates the two teams. Full stretch header from Stilian Petrov. Didn't he enjoy that moment? And at half-time, Celtic lead their great rivals by 1-0. The strains of You'll Never Walk Alone, not only heard at Anfield, but also on a regular basis at Celtic Park. The home fans have had plenty to cheer about during the half-time break. Their team leads the Old Firm derby by Stilian Petrov's goal on 19 minutes. No changes by either team at the half-time break. Alex McLeish will certainly want to see more of his side in an attacking sense in the second period. And to keep those Rangers, or those Celtic fans I should say, a little quieter in the second 45 minutes. Celtic, of course, who had a great season last year, reached the UEFA Cup final, but in the end finished the season empty-handed, and it was Rangers who made off with all the silverware. And Alex McLeish may have to content himself with competing for the Cups this season if Stilian Petrov's goal proves to be decisive at the end of the 90-minute mark. All set then for the second half. Celtic will be playing right to left on your screen. These games normally produce a few goals and of course a few incidents. Arteta with the header. Trying to launch the opening attack of the second half. And the throw has gone Rangers' way. And it's the opening day of the season since Celtic dropped so much as a point. It was a 0-0 draw against Dunfermline. Here's Chris Burke trying to tease the Celtic defence. Rickson with the cross, too close to the keeper. Celtic's record since that opening day draw has been nothing short of sensational. 17 straight victories, 59 goals scored for Martin O'Neill's team, and just 7 conceded. And of course, both they and Rangers have gone out of the Champions League in between. Celtic at least had the consolation of a UEFA Cup spot. They play Teplice of Slovakia in the next couple of weeks, as Chris Sutton goes down under the weight of an Arteta challenge. And in fact, Arteta will be shown a yellow card. Must have been pretty close to it in the first half, but he now has definitely entered the referee's notebook following Michael Ball. Arteta slides it out to Ball. Petrov was in the way. And Petrov run out of it by Löwenkrantz. So in goes Celtic's way. And the players understandably contesting every decision. They know how important today's game is in terms of the title race. McLeish urging a little more urgency out of his team. Oh, looked like it was going to go out of play, but Rickson's done well to keep it in. Burke will continue his run. He's got round Varga, and the 20-year-old has won the free kick. Varga looks nonplussed. It's been Rangers' most dangerous threat in an attacking sense, has Chris Burke. Now, is this the moment for Rangers? Arteta to take. The header was by Craig Moore. No problems for Rab Douglas. Douglas, who's been told by the Scotland manager Bertie Vogts and he must play regularly for Celtic if he's to stay the national number one. Well, Burke dived rather theatrically, didn't he? Hasn't always been a regular this season, Brad Douglas. For the time being at least has regained his jersey from Magnus Hedman. Here's Hartson. Played it just behind Chris Sutton. Berg to Arteta. And by McNamara. Sutton's continued his run through the centre of the park. Agat and Petrov trying to exchange passes. Here is Agat. Two blue shirts for company. Now Petrov. All very condensed, very tight in there. Thompson. Now McNamara. Bit of space on the left-hand side. There's his right peg, does McNamara. Now Larsson. Shot on the turn. Always rising from the Swede. Larsson said to be interesting the Newcastle manager Bobby Robson with a view to a possible transfer at the end of the season. He has said this will be his last year at Celtic Park and that Spain is his favoured destination. Martin O'Neill, of course, would prefer he stayed in Glasgow. Rickson. Tackles again, flying in. Mols. Good footwork by the Dutchman. And was tripped by Chris Sutton. Mols, who's only just returned to the squad today after a lengthy absence through injury. There's Robert Malcolm. Rickson. Arteta. The Rangers stringing the passes together, but to be honest, they're not making too much progress. Celtic happy to keep them pinned back just inside their own half. They have won a free kick now for the foul on Mols. Picked up the tempo though, Alex McLeish's side in the second half. Mols trying to burrow his way through. Berg with the header. Malcolm out to ball. Arveladze. Haven't seen too much of him so far in this game. Threaded it through three hooped shirts, only to find a fourth. Picked up by Hartson. Larsson went down. Now Craig Moore could be in trouble here. And it will be a yellow card for the Australian defender. Well, blatantly tripped the heels of Henrik Larsson. And Moore has no arguments with the referee's decision. The Celtic fans probably do. They wanted red. Well, a second goal here really would give Rangers a mountain to climb, and it was Larsson. Oh, and it's just clawed away by Stefan Klos, who is furious with Fernando Rickson. Larsson so close to adding a second. Thompson's free kick. Rickson allowed Larsson to get the shot in. Not even sure the keeper got a touch on it. Certainly hit the post. Rangers so close possibly to losing the league title. They fought so hard to win last season altogether. Still more work to do defensively. Thompson's corner, up go the heads, Balder got there, and the header from Varga, and the title may be over now. It's 2-0. Exactly an hour played. A big stand, Stanislav Varga makes it 2-0 for Celtic. Well, Thompson's corner, the in-swinger, is always dangerous. Balder climbed it up at the far post. And there was Varga rushing in. Kloss had no chance. And Celtic are surely almost home and hosed. Martin O'Neill knows the significance of that goal. Only Varga's third of the season. What a crucial one it could prove to be. What do Rangers have in response? It's a huge ask for Alex McLeish's side now. The Rangers have only lost 4 times in 2003. And crucially, 3 of those games have been to Celtic. It's the east end of Glasgow in the ascendancy at the moment. Arteta thought about the shot. Here's Burke. Just drifted towards the far post. Lovenkrantz was running in. It's neither really a cross or a shot. There's the Rangers think tank. Andy Watson and Jan Wouters. Alex McLeish's hired help. They want to need all their footballing brains together to get out of this hole. Varga pumps it forward, chested down by Larsson. And Berg appealing for handball. Picked up by Arteta. Maybe just too high for Malcolm, but he's done well to keep it in play. Be a foul by Bobo Balda. Rangers anxious to get on with the game. They need a quick response. Craig Moore. Rickson. That was a late challenge too by Chris Sutton. And 1 or 2 in those challenges in this game. Arteta out to ball. Took a touch off the defender. And Brad Douglas claims. We have to go back to 2001 for the last time Celtic lost a game here at Parkhead or Celtic Park, whichever you prefer. On occasion, Ajax came away with a 1-0 victory in the Champions League. Really, you just can't see Celtic letting slip a 2-goal lead. Here's Mols. Rickson in field to Arveladze, who's dropping ever deeper to get a feel of the ball. Balder at full stretch. Well, Happy New Year is the refrain from the Celtic faithful. The catchphrase on the website has been 11 clear, Happy New Year. Looks like that could be coming true. Here's Mols though. Mols with a shot! Just wide of Brad Douglas's left-hand post. Rangers' best chance. No doubt about that. Well, just bounced off his chest, did Mols, but the bounce deceived Bobo Balda. Only had a fraction of a second to think about the shot. That really would have made it interesting. "25 minutes left for play at Celtic Park. Rangers still unable to get a foothold in this game. Arteta. Seen a lot of the ball has Arteta. Done too much with it. There's Burke. Lovely little threaded ball through, and Malta continued his run. Balder, though, ever dependable. Arteta again. Ball with a first-time ball. Balder with the instant clearance. And that's sort of a game for Rangers. Certainly had a lot more possession after the break. Too often the ball in the final third, or even on the halfway line, as you just saw there, has been missing. Not too many options on the bench either for Alex McLeish. He does have Nuno Capucho, signed from Portuguese football during the summer. He's had mixed reviews in his debut season in Glasgow. Malta's worked tirelessly for the blue shirt since coming on. Lovenkrantz has been largely anonymous. Not often you say that about him in an Old Firm clash. Well, indeed, we are going to have a change, and it is to be the aforementioned Nuno Capucho. Young Robert Malcolm, the man to be sacrificed. Capucho, a striker, of course. Malcolm, a defender who's been playing in midfield, so Alex McLeish's intentions are clear and entirely understandable. Here's the free kick. Will launch it into the Celtic box again. Balder thought about coming. Capucho, ball with the cross, but the offside flag has been raised. And the linesman got it right. Well, Capucho, one of several signings by Alex McLeish during the summer. The jury is out on one or two of them. Lots of Emerson and Paolo Vanoli. Only real success has been the Georgian Kizanishvili, who's currently out injured at the moment. The problem for McLeish is that should Rangers lose today, does he spend big in the January transfer window with the title virtually over? Or does he wait till the summer to see what funds he has available? Lovenkrantz becomes the fourth Rangers man to go into referee Dougal's notebook. I think more for arguing about the decision than the initial challenge on Stilian Petrov. Frustrations showing through for the men in blue. The third goal here really would be the icing on the cake for Celtic. Thompson to take. And it came off the head of Chris Sutton. The referee's whistle has blown. Stefan Kloss wasn't to know that. Little dink from Alan Thompson. Sutton rose highest. Kloss just clawed it away. May even have come off the head of Henning Berg, in fact. Sutton was certainly the Celtic man in there, maybe just leaning on a Rangers player as well, which is why the referee's whistle blew. Unable to control the ball. Henning Berg does rather better. Nixon can't keep the ball in play. It is turning into a day of utter frustration for the light blues of Rangers. They've been second best to pretty much everything in this game. Celtic on course to keep their phenomenal league record going. If only they could reproduce that form in the Champions League. Well, of course, Rangers too have their problems in that department. They finished bottom of their section after the defeat by Panathinaikos in early December. O'Neill patrolling the touchline as he always does. A real bag of nerves is the Northern Irishman, who's been awarded an OBE in the New Year's Honours list. He's dedicated it to all his staff at Celtic Park. And the way things stand, there'll be more honours coming Celtic's way at the end of the season. Agat thumps it up towards halfway. It's up by Berg. Was he impeding Petrov illegally? He was.
Substitution for Celtic coming on for 17.
We're going to have a late change for Celtic. John Hartson will not get the chance to score in a fifth successive Old Firm game. And we'll get a rich round of applause. His work is done for the day. And young crowd favourite Liam Miller, born in Scotland but of Irish ancestry, will get 8 minutes to show his worth. Already scored 2 goals this season and is by all accounts a real star of the future, Liam Miller. If the press rumours are to be believed, Manchester United have more than a passing interest in the young striker. Now, here's Sutton. Oh, and that's going to be another free kick. Lovenkrantz impeded the Englishman. And he's going to have to be careful, having already been yellow carded by the referee. Stuart Dougal maybe decides that discretion is the better part of valour, given that Celtic virtually had the game won. No doubt that he impeded Sutton. Stephen Kloss trying to organise the wall. Alan Thompson to take. Toward grip watching in the stand, of course. Oh, what a goal by Alan Thompson! Well, that will have impressed the England assistant manager. Inch-perfect delivery from Alan Thompson. His 7th goal of the season. And Celtic have the points in the bag. Well, you couldn't blame the positioning of the wall. You couldn't blame Stefan Kloss. That was just a perfect free kick. Well, England have been seeking a naturally left-sided player for the best part of 6 or 7 years. Is that man who wants to finally fill the gap? More importantly, Celtic will be moving 11 points clear at the top of the Premier League. And the title is all but won. Rangers now just playing for pride. Just a few minutes left. Arteta. Now Rickson. Let it run by Mols. This could be a chance for Arveladze. Just hit the crossbar. Well, that's the way it's been for Rangers today. It's certainly the closest they've come to a goal. Lovely dummy from Mols. Arveladze onto it in a flash. Denied by the woodwork. Rixon's ball through. Mols let it go. Arveladze unlucky. Rangers directors and the chairman John McClelland sit glum-faced. They will possibly already be thinking about next season. He will be wondering just how much money he has to invest. Rangers' financial problems well documented. Just ask Northern Spirit of the NSL. En route to what would be an 85th, beg your pardon, league defeat in the series against Celtic. Rangers will still hold the lead. They've won 105 times in the 270-game series with 80 draws. But this has very much been Celtic's day, no question about that. Didier Agathe happy to play out a few seconds on the right-hand touchline. The Celtic fans now cheering every pass from their heroes. Rangers happy to give them a helping hand by conceding possession as well. Here's McNamara, bit of space for Larson to run into. Hillingberg tidies up. Michael Ball, and again he's run into trouble. Just not been Rangers' day. Arveladze sweeps it out to the left-hand side. Georgian challenges for the ball again, picked up by Arteta. Now Rixon. Chested down well by Arveladze. Might fall for Mols. Balder clears his lines. Arveladze did well. In fact, it was Agathe who got the initial toe in before Balder completed the clearance. He's got through a decent amount of work this afternoon, has Didier Agathe. That right wing-back role. Varga going backwards. Balder misses the ball completely. It's all rather academic at the end here for Rangers. They will slip further behind their great rivals. And there goes the final whistle. It's success for Martin O'Neill's Celtic and disappointment for Alex McLeish's Rangers. On the day, they were outclassed by a rampant Celtic side. Goals from Stilian Petrov, Stanislav Varga and Alan Thompson make it comfortable reading for the home fans at the end. Precious little for the Rangers fans to cheer. Michael Mols had an effort that went just wide. Arveladze hit the bar, but by then, really, it was too little, too late. And Alan Thompson has done his chances of an England call-up no harm whatsoever. Celtic 11 points clear at the top of the Scottish Premier League and en route to reclaim the championship from their great rivals. Final score at Celtic Park, Celtic 3, Rangers 0.